Hey guys, Spencer here, and we're going to be doing a review, demo, kind of talk through the hoverboard here that we just purchased, and we'll help you kind of make a buying decision. We'll talk about the things that I kind of wish I would have understood before I purchased it. A little background, I'm 160 pounds. My daughter, who I also wanted to ride this, is 5 years old and weighs something closer to 50 pounds. So if you look at the range online, this goes anywhere from 45 pounds to 160 pounds. So we basically fill the whole range. She's the smallest person that can ride it, me being the biggest, and we'll talk about how that worked. As far as how it works, it comes just like this, ready to go, which is nice. No parts to put together or anything. You can kind of see on the bottom, it's got metal plating, which is good because you'll find as you start trying to learn this, it's gonna get scratched up pretty hard. And the last thing is the tires themselves. They're not rubber, so you can't get a flat tire or anything. They're kind of like a really, really hard plastic or something like that. Now that's good in some scenarios. It's not great if you're trying to go over bumps. I find that if I'm trying to go in really bumpy asphalt or something, it kind of struggles a little bit. But if you're just going down sidewalks, flat surfaces, anything like that, it's great. All right, so we'll kind of show you it in action. Something to know, I have no experience coming into hoverboards before this, so I had no idea what I was doing. We'll kind of show you how fast I can pick it up and stuff like that and how it works. So there's an on button right there, very, very simple to use. All you do is push the on button. There's a charging cord right there. Again, it takes about 6 hours to charge, and it comes mostly uncharged, so you will need to charge when you get it. But we'll click it on right there. You'll see it'll actually balance itself out. So you see it kind of stood up, and then you'll see there's a green light right there that comes on, and that lets you know that it's ready to go. I'm going to turn it around here because you'll see there's also lights on the front, and those will do different things as you go. Now, as far as how these work, you can kind of think of it as two separate legs, and so I can make this wheel go forward or backwards, or this wheel go forwards or backwards individually, or I can make them both go forwards. So if I push forward on both of these where my toes would be, you'll see it'll go forward. And I can push backwards and it'll go backwards. Okay, if I push on just one leg, so if I push forward on just this leg right here with this toe, you'll see it'll actually start to turn. And then I can do the same thing, push backwards on that, and it'll start to turn back like that. So each one is just individually controlled. Now the cool thing about this is you just stand on there. A lot of people want to lean and stuff like that. I figured out that all you've got to do is stand straight upright, and it actually works pretty good. And like I said, I'm new to this. I've ridden one for 10 minutes in my whole life at this point. But if I push my heels back, you'll see it'll go backwards, no problem. Heels forward, it'll go forwards, no problem. Now, hopefully you can hear that beeping right there. If you pick it up, it loses its balance, essentially, is I think what's happening. And it'll start to beep at you like that. And all you got to do is set it back down, and you'll push, back on this side, you'll push the on button again, and then you'll push it one more time, and you'll see it lock in. It'll wake up, it'll sit exactly like it's supposed to, and you can go again. And we'll kind of show you here some acceleration and stuff like that in just a second. So something to note is that I am the full 160 pounds, so I've noticed that it doesn't go as fast with me as it does with my daughter, which makes sense. She weighs significantly less than me. So it goes 7 miles per hour, and it can go up to 3 miles. That definitely goes down if you reach the upper end limit. So I'm exactly 160 pounds. I'm not getting 3 miles out of it, and I'm not getting up to 7 miles per hour. But I will show you that even with me, I can get going pretty dang quick. You can see it accelerates pretty quick, and then I can go back pretty dang quick. And I'm not very great at it yet, but I feel like I'm pretty good considering I have no experience with this whatsoever. So overall, it works very, very well. It's really good at self-balancing. You can see I can, even with my 10 minutes of experience, I can spin it around, and I can drive this around fairly easily, especially considering how new I am to all this. So it's a pretty cool, nifty little device. I think it's one of the better hoverboards out there, and the fact that my 5-year-old was able to pick it up and I was able to pick it up shows that it's pretty simple to use. I think they've really built it well. So far, battery's holding up exactly like it said it would. It's very, very simple. There's really not a lot of mechanics or anything like that to know about it, and really, really happy with this purchase, and would absolutely purchase one for other kids as they get older. Probably the only downside that I would say I'm currently seeing to it is the beeps. So you probably heard it beeps a lot. I don't